Hi lovely people, you're warmly welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be making the hand and also the lock of this beaded bag, which is a continuation of the tutorials we started earlier. For these tutorials, we'll be using the sugar beads and the round bead to complete this project. Please subscribe, share and like this video. Let's grow this page together. So let's get right into it. To start, cut out some fishing line, pass it through the last bead at the right side of the bag, fix one bead on the left fishing line, pass the fishing line through the last bead on the left side of the bag, then pick up one bead and cross both ends of the fishing line with that bead. Pull it out and make sure it's very tight. To proceed, fix 3 beads on the left fishing line. Then cross both ends of your fishing line with the last bead added. Once that is done, the right hand side of your line will go into the next bead. On the left hand side, fix 2 beads and cross both ends of the fishing line into that bead. Once that is done, you repeat what we just did. Your right fishing line go into the next bead. You fix 2 beads on your left fishing line and then cross with the last bead added. Pull it out and make sure it's very tight. We are now at the final end, so we are going to go into the next 2 beads this time around because it's the dead end. So take 1 bead and cross both ends of your line into that bead. Now the first row of our bag is complete, so let's proceed. To create a new row, we'll fix 3 beads on the left fishing line, then cross with the last bead added. Once that is done, the right hand side of our fishing line goes into the next bead. Then you fix 2 beads on your left fishing line, then cross both ends of the fishing line with the last bead added. You repeat what we just did here. The right fishing line goes into the next bead, fix 2 beads on the left fishing line, then cross with the last bead added. So we are now at the dead end. Right now, the right fishing line will go into the next 2 beads. Then you pick up 1 bead, fix it on your left fishing line and cross both ends of your fishing line with that bead. Pull it out and make sure it's very tight. That's how the beading of the hand goes. We are going to keep up with this routine until we get to our desired length. Now you go ahead and repeat the same process at the other side of the bag. In total, I did 6 rows on each side of the bags. Now we are going to be working with the round beads. Nothing's changed, just keep up with your routine until you get to your desired length. But for this bag, I did 13 rows. Yes, I did 13 rows. So we just keep building up the handle until you get to your desired length. Then next I will show you how to join the handle together, so just keep watching. If you're enjoying this video, please like, subscribe and share this link with your friends who would love to make something beautiful. Now we want to join the handle of our bag. Fix one bead on the left fishing line. Pass the fishing line through the next bead. Fix one bead on the left fishing line. Cross both ends of the fishing line through that one bead. Pull it out and make sure it's very. To proceed, you pass your fishing lines through the next bead on both sides of the handle. Then you fix one bead on the left fishing line. Cross both ends of the fishing line through that bead. You repeat the same process here again. Pass your fishing lines through the next bead on both sides of the handles. Then you pick up one bead and cross both ends of your fishing line with that bead. Next, you pass your fishing line through the next 3 beads. That is 1 sugar bead, then 2 round beads. So you just pass your line around and cut off the excess. Make sure to secure your work very well. And yeah, we're done with the handle of our beaded bag. This is very beautiful, so simple and very beautiful. Some people can rock this without the lock, while some people prefer it with the lock. So let's go ahead and start the creation of the lock. To proceed, we'll count 5 beads from both sides. Then we'll be left with 3 beads at the middle. Cut out some fishing line and pass it through the first bead. Fix 3 beads on the left fishing line and cross both ends of your fishing line with the last bead. Next, your right fishing line will go into the next bead. Then you fix 2 beads on your left fishing line and cross with the last bead added. Next, your right fishing line will go into the last bead. Then you pick up 2 beads, fix it on your right fishing line, then cross with the last bead added. Here we'll be starting a new row. To begin a new row, you fix 3 beads on your left fishing line, then cross with the last bead added. Pull it out and make sure it's very tight. Next, your right fishing line will go into the next bead. Then you pick up 2 beads, fix them on your left fishing line, and cross with the last bead added. Your right fishing line will go into the next bead. Then you fix 2 beads on your right fishing line and cross with the last bead added. After this, we are going to make one more row, so just keep watching. Once that is done, I'm going to apply the reduction process which I did off camera. To proceed, fix 1 bead on both the right and left fishing line. Then you pick 1 bead and cross both ends of your fishing line with that bead. So you're going to do that 2 more times, and after which we'll secure our work. When you close the bag, you notice that this is where the smaller piece stops. So that's where we are going to start making the look. We'll start making the look from there. Now pass our fishing line through that bead. You can use a needle to pull out your fishing line in case it's been stuck inside the bead. Then you add one bead on both sides of the fishing line. You add one bead on the left and add one on the right. Then you pick up one bead and cross both ends of your fishing line through that bead. That's the first ring of 4. Next we are going to be doing the ring of 8. You pick up 7 beads, then pass 3 through the left fishing line and 4 through the right fishing line. Then you cross with the last bead added, pull it out and make sure it's very tight. Next is our second ring of 4. So you pick up 2 beads, pass one through the right fishing line and the other through the left fishing line. Then you cross both ends of the fishing line with the sugar bead on the bag. You'll be needing your beading needle here, but if you don't have, you can use the normal needle so that you can bring out your fishing line that has been stuck inside the bead. I'm just going to pass around my line and cut off the excess, so you can do yours too. And this is how it looks. To lock, you just push it through and then pull. That is, the bag is locked. And that concludes the making of this bag, guys. We are finally done with our mini bag, and this is what it looks like. Will you be recreating this design? Please let me know in the comments. If you find this helpful, please like, subscribe and share with your friends.